Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me going over week 5 of the Leetcode weekly premium daily or weekly challenge. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me in Discord. Let me know what you think about this problem. I'm new to this premium stuff, so let me know if you have any comments. I don't know. This is my first time ever getting premium because I don't know. I don't like paying for it, but I think I said in one of the videos that if someone sponsor it, I will get it. And thanks Silla in my Discord did. And as promised, I will try to do this week's problem. I also did the other one, but they don't give me points, so I will probably do the other ones tomorrow or something. But today I will do the one that I get points for, which is 1216 valid palindrome 3 premium. Given a string s and an integer k, return true if s is a k palindrome. A string is k palindrome, it could be transformed into palindrome by removing at most k characters from it. Okay, the first thing that I was hoping for, to be honest, is looking at the constraints, and constraint is n, meaning that n squared would be fast enough. But it's still a little bit tricky though, so we have to figure it out. And what I mean by that is that what I mean by that is that, you still cannot be n squared times k or something like this. So the most naive thing that I would think about, that I was thinking about, is something maybe like, you have a function, you have a left and a right, returns that it could be, can be a palindrome. So you have a left, right, and k, right? Unfortunately, that's going to be n squared times k, so that's a little bit too expensive. So I think I have to try to think about how to be a little bit better. I guess there's no really subtlety for this one. This is a hard problem, so okay. Move B and E, okay. So length is 1,000, and k could be anything. So n times, n squared k is pretty easy for left, right, and k. Or not easy, but easy enough for dynamic programming as long as you have enough practice. In this case though, I don't imagine it as greedy, because greedy things are hard, but is there something around this by exploiting the palindrome that I can keep track of, right? Not, I think all the other ways are kind of n squared or n squared times q. So I have to think a little bit about this one. Wow, this is a kind of a hard one. I may not have prepared adequately enough for this. Lowercase English letters. Can I abuse the fact that there is, like, can I take advantage of the alphabets, right? Let's see. Like, if it's binary, can I figure something out with the binariness? I don't know. Like, can we do something with order zeros and then ones and then so forth, right? I think that's another dimension that we can attack, but or like to think about, not necessarily that this is the way to attack it. Because you can't really do a suffix. Suffix is not enough. And when we remove a letter, it matters whether we're moving from the left or the right? So there's no, you can exploit some symmetry to reduce it down an n. I think so. One thing that I do if I'm really stuck on this, and maybe I will be really stuck on this, is that I would one thing that I would do when I'm stuck on this is is write out the naive one that I don't think will run, but at least kind of like see if I can structure in a way such that I could brute force, right? Or like not brute force, sorry, that I can optimize. So let's do that because I really don't have any idea. But the way that I was thinking about is like, just say it's ratted, left, right, and then K left or something like this, right? Why is this giving me thingy? Oh wait, now can I turn it off now that I have premium? Oh, it still has autocomplete. Why? I thought they could turn it off. Hang on, sorry, friends. I think they just kind of bugged it. Okay, well, okay, fine. Yeah, okay, fine. I was hopeful, but oh well. Okay. Yeah, and then it's just basically if left is equal to right, then we return true. If s of left is equal to s of right, then we can and say it's valid of left plus 1, right minus 1, and technically I guess if left is equal to right plus 1, I guess left plus 1 is, or if left is greater than right, then so I guess this is just actually this because I'm silly. If this is valid, then we return true. Otherwise, we return is valid of either we skip the left or skip the right, right? And of course, we have to check that. Otherwise, we just return false because if they're not the same, I guess they could be the same. I think I worded this a little bit differently, but I guess if they could be the same and I still skip. So I think otherwise I just return false. Right minus 1, K left minus 1, right? So we can definitely do something like this, right? And for now, I'm not going to go into the explanation mode. I'm just going to do this, and then you can do something like if it's ratted 0 length of s minus 1 and then k, and then that would be good, except for that would be too slow, right? Yeah, and this would be time limit exceeded for any reasonable amount of things, and we can even construct one. What the? I don't even think we need to go 1,000, but I actually don't know what this n is, so we'll see. But and just like 100 or something, it probably will one too slow already. Okay, it was 1,000, so I was wrong because I copy and paste too much. Okay, fine. I mean, just take a chunk from the middle. I mean, that actually went kind of fast. Was I wrong? So yeah, I mean, maybe we could change. No, I thought I could edit that because that always looks like it's editable. Well, I guess if it's true, maybe it's fine. So the thing that I'm just thinking about is early termination that I can't prove, but that just makes for a crappy problem, to be honest. And what I mean by that is that, let's say in the worst case, or what I thought would be the worst case, is if k is 1,000, right? Well, in that case, you can delete so many things so quickly that it will just return true and pop up very quickly. I'm gonna give it a YOLO submit, but I don't really like. I wouldn't be surprised if this time limited, and also this premium pay to win thing is a little bit sad. I think there is some like weird interaction here that makes this work, and this is why sometimes you have to. This is sometimes why just write it out and maybe you'll get lucky in that sense. And this is actually also one of the rare times where top-down memorization is better than bottoms up, because if it's bottoms up, it's always going to be n squared times k, or n choose 2 times k, which is n squared times k. But because you're doing top down, you're not visiting all the k's. So maybe that makes it okay. So I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, geez. Excuse me. Oh, jeez. Excuse me. I think the reason why this kind of works is because, like, for example, if k is 500 and you remove half the characters, it's gonna be, or something like this, right? Like if k is 1,000, then you remove every character except for one, say, then you get to return true very quickly. And then it doesn't, and then because it returns true very quickly because of the early termination, we don't hit them. But it kind of makes the analysis really poor. I don't really have a good grasp on the worst case as a result. Because okay, let me rethink this. Actually I was wrong. Okay, I see how I would analyze this. So the way that, okay, wow, that's kind of a hard analysis, easy to code as you could see, but a very hard analysis. The reason is because you can write k left as a function of the inputs. So then with that you can prove that it is n squared. And what I mean by that is that, okay, so we have this funky thing here, and now I'm going to switch up a little bit onto the teaching mode, and kind of rewrite instead of using cache, right? So one thing that, like I said, if we were to write this naively, using my usual thing, I would write something like, now cache is equal to, let's just say none times, and they're not define n, plus 1, or in this case k plus 1 in the middle for right? So something like this, right? So then this is n by n times k, right? And then the way that I would write it, of course, is with something like, if has cache of left, right, k left, return the cache of left, right, k left, you know, dot dot dot, right? I'm not gonna write it out quite yet, because because you have to do it in a few places. That's mostly why, and I kind of didn't. I wrote it in a way that has early termination, but it makes it a little bit awkward to read, right? So I'm gonna skip that a little bit, and I assume that, you know, I have a lot of dynamic programming videos, so this one will not be the one where I talk about this one, but like talk about how to write this cache. So I'm gonna just keep it on cache, okay? So let's just say that here, then, in this case, the analysis would be left is equal to 0 to n, right is equal to 0 to n, and k left is just 0 to k, right? And in this way, this is going to be n squared times k, as we talk about time, right? And in space, also n squared times k. And of course, both, you can't even allocate that much space because that's 1 billion elements, right? For 1,000 times 1,000 times 1,000, that's 1 billion. You're going to run out of time allocating the space, even if you have enough time. Okay, but it passes, right? So why is this the case? The case is because the TLDR is, these are not 3 independent dimensions. Spoiler alert. What do I mean by that? Meaning that even though they're 3 things, they're not independent of each other. And what you can do, and this is kind of a really cool thing to think about, and I always forget about it, as you can see, because I struggled a little bit in the beginning, even though I knew how to do the n squared times k way. I was like, oh, huh. But the thing here to note is that k left, you could also do it the other way, but because, you know, but basically you only need 2 of them to find the third, is what I was going to say. For example, k left is equal to, like something like n minus left, or n minus right minus left, how many characters, minus k or something. Now, how many are used? Wait, no, did I do that right? Maybe I assumed that wrong, huh? I mean, it's kind of maybe I'm wrong on this one. Actually, maybe I don't know. I think I messed up here. I thought that was the case, but as you can see, these ones are tricky. Maybe it is just a case where top down is slicker for that reason. Excuse me. Because it is not true that left plus right was always n. I think I messed up on this. Well, okay. I think so. That's not true. What I said was not true. So I messed up. My bad. This is a thing that comes up a lot actually. So that's why for a second I thought that was true. So I apologize for giving you the wrong impression. So this is not true. But what is true is that it is still n squared. I don't know if I know how to prove this one. Huh. Sorry, friends. I mean, there is a thing where, but I think all the states can be reached. Like if it's just all, I mean, I know that there's an early termination, right? So just to be clear, yeah. But if it's all A's and K is equal to 1,000 and you don't have early termination, then it actually hits every state. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe I don't know this one. I'm going to take a look at the solutions to see if there's any proofs. I don't know what this means. There's too much reading. All right. Oh, there's an official solution. So I guess I paid for it. Why is this n square? Did I do it like in a weird? No, I mean this is no. Am I reading the wrong problem? What's going on here? Oh, so the way that they did it is way smarter. I don't know how to prove mine then. I see what they're doing. Sorry. I mean, I can see why this is n squared, and also like, wow, I really messed up. I think I just got lucky that this worked then, huh? I mean, it may just be that like there is a property of the thing that, you know, a lot of them are not possible. I think I just got lucky. What was my submission time? Yeah, maybe I just got lucky. So sorry, friends. I think this is terrible. I think I just kind of YOLO'd on it. But yeah, this is not a good first day on the premium. I really, I mean, if I didn't, to be honest, if I didn't get it accepted, I would have grind more. But I thought I could figure out proof for this. But I think I messed up by looking at the answers. I think this is also one of those things where if someone just told me to kind of try harder, then maybe I could have. But I get what they're trying to do. I get the answer now because I think I just misread it the wrong way. Sorry, friends, for maybe not a disappointing video. But basically, the idea is just find like min changes to get left and right. Return 0. Right, and this is if left is equal to right, then let's just say best is equal to infinity. Say where I mean, yeah, this is actually pretty easy. I don't know what. Huh. I mean, best of min changes left +1, right -1, right? And then that's equal to min of best of min changes left +1, right +1, because it requires 1k. Wow, I kind of thought about this really backwards, huh? That's a little bit sad. I'm a little bit sad actually. I kind of messed this up. And just min changes is less than or equal to k. And this is actually pretty straightforward. I feel pretty bad about it. Oh, oops. And this is pretty straightforward. What? Did I delete? And why did I delete on Larry? What are you doing? Doing everything wrong today. Yeah. Okay. Now this is moment of the pact because this is actually n square. Huh. Wow. Maybe I'm too my. I think this is also a case where, you know, I do tell people not to over practice for that reason. Is that I think I was so practiced that I was thinking about using k immediately because that does come up a lot in these dynamic program problems that I forgot that you don't really need k. I mean, k was kind of a red herring here, so I don't know. But I still got it technically, so I don't know what to make of this. Let me know what you think. This is n square. I'm not going to explain it this time just because this is a very basic, what's it called? Like a variation on longest common subsequence or whatever, right? So I'm not going to explain it that much, at least not today, because, I mean, you've saw enough of me for this video. So I'm going to, sorry, I'm kind of sad and disappointed in myself, so I don't know. But yeah. So I'm not going to explain this one per se, but other than, you know, yikes. It is good practice though, so I guess I'm really glad that I got to practice. Today I really wasn't expecting to have premium, so I wasn't really that prepared for it. I didn't know what to expect, so I don't know. Let me know what you think though. Let me know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out establish a regular cadence around these premium things in the future. So let me know what you think. Again, thanks for your support. Thanks for your feedback. Stay good, stay healthy to good mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye. Poop.